Yeah, I bet. I bet. Is it this one? I forgot which one it is. Oh, bam! It's this one. Can we go full screen? Yeah, we can. Just follow me, cause we need a little controversy.
Controversy, because I feel so empty with the la 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 la. La, 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 la.
La 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 la. Kids! Welcome, one and all, to the Fetterly Club podcast here. We have Eminem, Slim Shady, Stone Cold Steve Jester on this side, actually, today. He's over here.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have the Oz down here.
Morning, good morning, good morning.
And the glorious one. Hope everybody's having a good one. How was everybody's Thanksgiving week?
Well, I know Jess is fresh off of his Nate Robinson win, Jake Paul. How you doing?
Oh, that's right. That's right. How'd that feel, Pa? How'd that feel? You straight knocked him out. What was it, the first round? Second round? I didn't even
Second
see
round.
Second round. No, but weekend's good. Week's been good. Been off since Thursday. Pretty good. Thanksgiving was small. Nothing major. It's just pretty much dealing with, the curfew, just making sure
Oh, yeah.
we're all home.
Got a lot to talk about today, huh? Well, not a lot, but,
Did you guys have to end up working on Friday?
No.
No.
I know you did.
I had to show up.
I actually
did.
gave you a shout out on my stream.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude.
Thank you.
Yeah, because I saw that you were working, so I was like, oh, shit, shout out to you for working. I mean, unfortunately, some people
Grind
don't
never
get that
stops.
Black Friday off, so.
Oh, it's okay. I wasn't going to buy anything anyway, dude.
Dude, I don't know if you have anything on that, but if you don't, I'll bring it back up later about the whole Black Friday thing. I mean,
Yeah.
Anyway.
I know at one
Friday
point,
thing.
I always start working on my notes on Monday, and as the week progresses, I start to take that off, put this, take that off. It's all. It's a fucking mess by the time Sunday comes along.
You have to rearrange everything. I mean,
I do.
I know. I threw something at you this morning, but you had already had it on your notes from yesterday. So
Yeah. I they make fun of me because I tend to write down all my notes the day before, but then again, something happens on Sunday that I got to take that off and insert this.
And a lot of things change. Same thing with look at Hanset said hi, working man.
Thank you. Yes.
He is
Got to make that money.
working man.
Got to make that money because the new Fortnite season is coming.
All right, cool. That's what's up. But as far as my Thanksgiving, I actually had the week off. I really didn't do much. I mean, I literally was just at home, chilling, working on my Apex Battle Pass. So,
Okay.
I have my Apex. You have your Fortnite. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So, so I've been working on that. Working on some ODub too. But during the week, still gotta make time to get your notes down and make sure you have everything ready for the podcast. So I have a couple of articles that I'd like to go over, but I don't know if anybody has anything else to say before we get cracking with the news.
Well, I do want to address something that was given to me on the Instagram DMs that they were saying that, just like Jesse's doing right now. So you guys have to understand that when we go live, Jesse's on full-on daddy mode.
Yeah.
So he's in, he's out, he's muted, he's this and that. So just, he's here. That's the awesome part, but he's on daddy mode.
Yeah.
So everybody be nice to Jesse. Be nice to him.
Yes.
He's in daddy mode. Tell him, Jess, defend yourself.
Yes, daddy mode.
and
The
then,
best thing, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
We do this because we enjoy bringing you guys content. I mean, we understand. You guys could be doing other things besides watching us on Sunday mornings.
Absolutely.
We do appreciate it. But then again, we also have things that come up and we got to do as well. So as just bear with us. We try our best to bring you the as good content as we can. It's funny as hell sometimes because you have Oz dropping
absolutely.
his camera or his phone, and then, you got cameos going on right there. It's all good and it's all in fun because we do this because we enjoy doing it. Like we don't get paid, we don't do nothing, so we take the time out of our days to do this for you guys. So like I said, bear with us, and we enjoy doing it for you guys. So thank you. But again, like I said, life gets in the way and we got to do stuff too. So.
And that's the best part about a podcast. You don't actually have to watch it; you can just hear it. You know, so it's awesome.
Exactly. So thank you for bringing that up, Oz.
Yeah,
Jess, we got you.
We got your back, Brad.
But with that being said, I want to actually start it off today. I didn't really post much post much on social media, but as you all know, Armando Maradona passed away this week. Right. It's a very heavy blow to football in general. For those that are a fan of the sport, know who this man was. His legacy will, continue on even after his death. I mean, a lot of people may have their opinions on the man outside of the field, outside of the pitch, but you have to understand, inside of that pitch, he was a legend, man. I mean, regardless of what your opinions of him as a man are, and same thing we talk about. I mean, I hate to use this as a reference, but it's the same thing. I mean, and it's not literally the same, but you can't take away, I guess, the achievements of a person in their sport based on how they were outside of the sport. Because, I mean, you can be talented as hell in the sport, but be a complete ass outside of it. Doesn't necessarily mean that, that's how you were on the pitch, or on, the mat, the ring, the field, whatever. This man was highly, regarded in Argentina. They gave, 3 days of mourning. The whole country did, which is, the reason why I'm wearing my Argentina jersey today, in honor of Maradona. I believe it was Napoli. They went all out for him because Napoli, at the time when he played for them, they were regarded as like the worst team in Italy, and then he came around and, he changed that, with Boca Junior también, Barcelona, he was all over the place. He actually set a record, twice, for the highest transfers as far as from one team to another. And again, this is from Wikipedia, the best source of information in the world. It says here, Maradona was the first player in football history to set the world record transfer fee twice. First when he transferred to Barcelona for the then world record €5 million, and second when he transferred to Napoli for another record fee of 6.9 million. So, he was a legend. I mean, everybody wanted him to play for them. I mean, and everybody cannot forget that Mano de Dios goal that got him that dub. I mean, that's iconic. And it's funny because they asked him in an interview if he were to ever apologize for scoring the goal with his hand, and he said no. He straight said no. He didn't care. But I mean, again, that's Maradona for you. Unfortunately, his life caught up to him outside of the pitch, and he had actually had surgery. I believe he had I think it was a blood clot, and they did surgery on him, and he was recuperating, and well, I guess he didn't recover as well. But I mean, I can go on as far as his achievements. Let's see here. Let me see. I don't know what your opinions were on Maradona as far as him being really great on the pitch as opposed to his life outside of the pitch.
Yeah. I mean, when it came to, obviously, if you're a soccer fan, you know who Diego Maradona is. You know the name, just like you know the names of Pelé, Lionel Messi, Ronaldinho, Ronaldo, Cuauhtémoc Blanco. He's a name. He's well known in the sport. You love the sport, you know the name.
Yeah.
I wasn't alive during his time. I wasn't even born during his time. So it sucks. It's when a good sports player with the caliber that he had passes away, it's a big blow to the sports community. I tend to say this about celebrity deaths and sports stats, they always say, oh, well, what he did or like what he did off the pitch is his business. I don't care. It's very well documented what he did. The news is out there. But if you watch a show, there's a show on Netflix. It's a documentary series of his time when he coached Los Dorados de Sinaloa in the Liga de Ascenso MX. If you watch this documentary, you kind of see the after effects of his lifestyle and what it did to him. He's a coach, but he can't coach. Yeah. If that makes any sense. You know what I'm saying? But you see that documentary. It's a very sad thing to see. But it's like you said, his accolades will speak for his name. And that's my opinion on that. That's that.
Yeah. I actually saw that. I saw part of that documentary. I think it's where they had asked him what his opinion on the Mexican football was, and he stuttered. Like he was like, and it sucks to see that. But you could tell that he was trying to answer, but he couldn't answer. And it's unfortunate, but our condolences to his family. It just sucks. We lost a great player in Maradona.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I was wondering if I could jump on your bandwagon a little bit. Sure. Also today, we lost an actor by the name of Dave Prowse. He was an actor that appeared in movies like The Saint, Doctor Who, The Beverly Hillbillies, and A Clockwork Orange. But for people like me, Dave Prowse is and forever will be Darth Vader from the Star Wars films. Yeah. Dave Prowse was born in 1935 in Bristol, England. Before acting, he was in bodybuilding. He trained with the likes of Arnold Schwarzenegger and Lou Ferrigno. Oh, wow. To the point that he competed in the Mr. Universe pageants or competitions, as they call it. This man was so strong that they called him Jack the Ripper because he could take a full phone book and rip it in half. So, during these Mr. Universe competitions, he was discovered by a man named George Lucas. And George Lucas had him audition for both Chewbacca and the role of Darth Vader while the original Star Wars was in pre-production. Now, Dave Prowse was so good in his auditions that he was offered both roles. And he decided to take the role of Darth Vader because, as he said, everyone remembers the villain. Obviously, for those that I want you guys to know that Dave Prowse was not the voice of Darth Vader. He was the man in the suit. His voice was dubbed over by James Earl Jones because Dave Prowse had an English accent that kind of didn't go with Darth Vader. So his voice was dubbed by James Earl Jones. In 2014, he quoted by saying, "Many people will know me for being the on-screen villain, but heading up the Green Cross Code campaign, helping save thousands of lives, has always been my ultimate honor." Now, the Green Code campaign started in 1970s in England, and it's a campaign that raises awareness for pedestrian road safety. So he was a man that wore a white suit with the green X, helping people cross the road to prevent pedestrian accidents in 1970s. Dave Prowse was married for 57 years to his wife, Norma Scammell. He is survived by his 3 kids. I speak for Ramon and I speak for Jesse when I say, may the force be with you, sir. And as you can hear it in my voice, it's a little shaky because Star Wars is my life. Yeah. And to me, this hurts just as much as when Carrie Fisher passed away. Oh. And when there's so many people that pass away in these movies. It sucks. It sucks to hear something that somebody that you've admired from your life just goes away. I just want to get you guys' thoughts on this.
I mean, it's really hard to talk about it, given the fact that he played such an iconic character. Like you said, everybody knows who he is. I mean, even people that hardly watch Star Wars know who Darth Vader is. You see it in sporting events too. Like people wear Darth Vader, helmets with their team colors. Like everybody knows who Darth Vader is, and it sucks that this year's taken so many people away from us. Not that it doesn't not that it doesn't happen every year, but it's just because of how this year is. It's emphasized more,
Right.
and it sucks. But I just now, who's left?
Yeah, because even in our Latino side, we lost Flor Silvestre.
Yeah.
It's nuts. The people that are leaving.
Holy crap.
This year.
It's just, we still have a whole nother month left.
I know.
We have a whole nother budget.
And that's what scares me.
Yeah. Let's see how 2020 is gonna end up leaving the rest of the year.
Yeah. Jess, your thoughts, because I know you're a big Star Wars fan like I am.
Well, condolences to the family.
Absolutely.
Like how we had that topic the last time, regarding the person behind the voice of the character.
Absolutely.
It's also, the people behind, certain characters that you really don't see their faces. Like, for instance, Jason from the Friday the 13th. There's so many, big fans that when they see when they hear that name, they're like, oh, that's the guy, that's Jason. Even though Jason doesn't really have a voice, he doesn't really talk, but they recognize the actor that plays, that is the body of him. So, same thing. James Earl Jones did a really good job dubbing the voice.
Absolutely.
But he wasn't able to be the character. And I think George Lucas did a good job picking him, giving him the option. Really cool story behind that. But it's sad. But like the guy that played Chewbacca, same thing.
Yeah, Peter Mayhew.
Doesn't really say anything. He just does the voice. He's just as popular as Mark Hamill and Harrison Ford, and Carrie Fisher.
Yeah,
so it's sad, but it's tough. Like Ramon said, there's a lot of people passing this year, but I don't know. I think this year hits us a little bit harder because we're just like all at home, and it's not like we're all doing our daily life. It's you hear the news and you're like, whoa, what?
Yeah, I think you got it right on the head. It hits more because people are actually paying attention now.
Yeah, I agree.
More than ever.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and switch it up a bit. Hopefully, get the moods back up again.
That's right.
We're gonna go ahead and recap some MLS. Unfortunately, LAFC lost to Seattle again. Same score as last season, 3-1. We just can't get over that Western Conference. We could get to the finals of the conference, but just we're over here acting like the Clippers. Jesse, you shook your head because you know exactly what the hell I'm talking about, bro. But and you know what? It was a lot of upsets this week. For example, we had Philadelphia who lost to New England 2-0. Then we had a lot of PKs as well, or kicks from the mark. We had 1, 2, 3. We had 3 games with kicks from the mark. There was one that actually I liked because I didn't see the game, but I saw the recaps on it, and it was I believe it was the Philadelphia game. Wait, no, it wasn't the Philadelphia game. It was on the eastern side. It was the Orlando versus New York City FC. They went to PKs, and I believe it was the Orlando FC keeper got a red. He had gotten a second yellow because I guess, and I didn't know this. So if a keeper moves out of their line before the kick is taken, they get an automatic yellow. which I didn't know that. So apparently the keeper already had a yellow. So that second yellow gave him the red, so he was out. So they put in a defender by the name of Oz. Be ready for this one. Where did he go? Did I erase it? Oh no, right here. It was. What the hell? Oh, here we go. Rodrigo Schleigel? I got it! Whoops, I got it! If y'all remember from the last podcast, I got corrected by the Oz. So I gotta make sure, let me see if I can actually share the screen really quick so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Let me see. We'll go to second screen. Yeah, there it is. All right, look at this. Oh, wait, it's right here. So. Mind you, this guy is a defender. He's not a keeper. So he straight. Let me go back to our regular screen here. He straight just blocked it out of nowhere. I mean, mind you, I'm assuming that everybody gets some type of keeper training. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what your guys' opinion is on that as far as, a defender or even just a player on the field taking over the keeper position when it comes down to crunch time. I don't know if you guys have seen that.
I think I've seen some training videos for teams that at some point every player is on the goalie line, even during like a game of scrimmage.
Yeah, I think that's actually a good idea, just in case for things like this. Like he could, because the keeper, their substitute keeper couldn't go in because the game was already over. So once that final whistle blows after extra time, whomever is on the pitch is who gets to play. So they couldn't sub out a player for a keeper. So so it works out in those instances too. But back to the upsets. Nashville beat Toronto on the east side over there. They won 1-0. Mind you, all these are upsets because Nashville needed to do a play-in round just to get into the playoffs. And then for them to go and beat the second-seeded Eastern team, I mean, that's kind of crazy. Same with New England. New England also had to do a play-in game, and then they ended up beating Philadelphia as well. So, I mean, it's a lot of upsets. The only non-upset here was the Seattle versus LAFC game. Minnesota beat Colorado. San Jose. San Jose, man. They can't catch a break. They went to kicks from the mark and missed their 3 PKs. So they got eliminated on their own, dude. Like, mad. But, so that's pretty much it. Let's see here. We had Portland and Dallas go to also kicks from the mark, and Dallas won that one as well. That one also was an upset because that was the 6th seed against the 3 seed. So that's pretty much MLS right now. We have Sporting Kansas City that's going to play Minnesota. We have Dallas going to play Seattle. New England versus Orlando, which is a game that's going to be really, really good. And the Columbus Crew versus Nashville are going to play as well. So we'll see how that goes. As of right now, it's looking like there's going to be a new champion because I think Portland won it last season.
Yeah.
So there's going to be a new champ in the MLS. But yeah, so that was that. I mean, my highlight, like I said, for the MLS part of the soccer was that block by the defenders. So other football news. Let's see here. León eliminated Puebla from the Liguilla. That went 2-0 yesterday, but overall was 3-2. America was eliminated by Guadalajara yesterday as well. That was 2-1, but it was 3-1 in the Global. Today, Pumas plays Pachuca, or they're actually playing right now. They're 0-0. And Cruz Azul plays Tigres later on today, and that's also going to settle the brackets as well. So yeah, that's for football. That's what we have. And then on NFL news, my peeps. Well, before I start with that, as you all know, this whole COVID situation is it's coming back again. We had a case where we had games for the NFL postponed because of COVID, or players that aren't allowed to play because of COVID. Well, the Denver Broncos because of COVID, have no quarterbacks at all. No first string, second string, third string. They asked the NFL if they can have one of their coaches become a starter the quarterback starter for the Broncos. Like, that's how bad things are getting, that teams are asking for their coaches to be starters. I don't know what you guys think about that. I know, Oz, you don't really watch football. But I don't know. I mean, you could kind of make some type of thing out of that. I mean...
I mean, desperate times call for desperate measures. I mean, if you have no quarterback, somebody's got to jump in there. I say bring in one of the young kids or one of the trainees or a recruit, something.
Yeah, so it looks like they're bringing in, let me see here. Sorry. Oh, it was Hinton. He was a quarterback for Wake Forest for 3 seasons and then was elevated to the practice squad. Dude, you got players from the practice squad starting in the NFL.
Yeah.
I mean, like you said, desperate times call for desperate measures. I mean, at this point, dude, if he has any, I guess at this point, if they had any type of experience, they would take it. Yeah, Jesse, I don't know what you think on that. Oh, you think the baby's crying? He's on daddy mode. It's okay, pa. Don't trip. Just nod your head and agree. Just nod your head and agree, pa. There you go. Oh, man. Telling you, my peeps. But yeah, so let's see how that goes. Who knows? Maybe this is the break that the kid needed. I mean, I'm not even saying he's a kid or anything, but, you know, like, maybe it's the break that the player needed. You know?
Maybe he'll shine.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You never know. But yeah, that was pretty much it on that one. Let me see. Do I have any right now? I mean, I was still looking at these scores here. It still looks like Pachuca and Pumas are still 0-0. But on that one, it looks like Pumas won the first game. Yeah, they did. They won 1-0 the first game. So if it stays that way, I believe Pumas advances.
Are they still doing that whole away goal thingy?
Okay. Yeah. So where are they playing? Hold on, let me see if I can see where they're playing.
Playing in Azteca, aren't they? Because Pumas are right on Azteca.
No, they're playing in UNAM. So, actually, so then that goal counts for 2, because they scored it away. So Pachuca needs to score
3.
Well, no, they need to score 2, because it's in a way, so that it gets complicated. But yeah. Anyway, but and as you all know, yesterday it was a very eventful day for boxing.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not a big fan of boxing. I'll watch it. I won't pay to watch it. If I get invited to go watch it, I'll go watch it. But I'm not gonna pay what I think the last time somebody I heard pay for a pay-per-view was $100.
Yes, sir.
Like, fuck. And then it sucks because some of these matches don't even last long. For example, the what was it? The Nate Robinson versus who did he fight again? One of the Paul brothers, right?
Jake Paul. I think he fought Jake Paul.
Yeah, one of them. See, that's how irrelevant he is. Anyway, there's a lot of memes going out because of that. And there's one meme in particular that I actually enjoy watching. Let me bring it up really quick. I think I have it on my other screen. Hold on.
Well, I know you're going to bring up that Nate Robinson thing, but I think the big news coming out of that fight was the fact that their highly publicized main event ended in a draw. It was a draw.
Yeah, that was. I mean, I get the hype. I get the fact that you want to get a rematch in there, but give us a winner, man. I mean, how are you gonna draw something that was so hyped up? I mean, it was just like when Canelo and Triple G did it when they tied. People were pissed, and imagine the people that bet on this in Vegas.
Yeah,
they're shit. I'd be mad, cause I mean, how are you not gonna pick a winner? I mean, it's not that hard. Just pick somebody who hit harder than the other guy. I mean, again, I don't know about boxing, so you know, it's I don't know how that goes as far as picking how How do you pick a winner in that? You judge it based off how many hits you get, or like
they factor in punches thrown out of punches landed. So and then also, how do you look in the ring? A lot of people don't know this, but some of all the matches there were kind of like exhibitions. Even though they were given titles, I know the first two, Vasquez versus Gonzalez and Ortiz versus Sagawa, those were like serious fights. Like
those are good matches.
Yeah. The one that the Badu Jack versus McKernan, that was actually an exhibition because the guy has been out for like 3 years or a few years, and he hasn't really fought. So he was challenged. That's why a lot of the fights were 8 rounds. The Jake Paul, Nate Robinson one was 6 rounds because they're kind of amateurish.
Yeah.
The only thing is what they were hell of good fights. Like, I'm not gonna lie, even the Jake Paul, Nate Robinson one, it was entertaining. Nate Robinson's issue was he didn't fully understand how a boxing match is meant to be fought. Yeah. No, like legit.
For real.
And Snoop Dogg said it best. When it comes down to boxing, it's no joke. You can do a street fight because you can hold on to each other and you can throw each other on the floor, stuff like that. But when it comes down to boxing, where none of that is allowed, it's just straight skill. It's a different ballgame. And Jake Paul has fought before, even though it wasn't really a big fight, like opponent-wise. He's taking it very serious. Nate Robinson just probably did it thinking, maybe I could get a couple, licks here and there, but it out. So, and then the Mike Tyson, Roy Jones Jr., I found it funny how they had 2 belts already made.
Yeah.
Because they both received like these kind of like belts for winning. Jake Paul got one. So did everyone else who won it before those fights. So it was funny that they had 2 of them. It was funny that they announced the winner not in the ring. They announced it outside the ring by the walkway. So I knew I had a feeling I was gonna go down as a draw, even though Tyson looked more solid. Like, you can tell Roy Jones, he was feeling those pains. That's why in the interview he's not moving his arms. He's like, he has his arms down.
Probably all tired as shit.
Because he was taking some good body hits, and I'm not, Mike Tyson still probably got it.
He still got it, dude. You could see from last night that he still got it.
And he was pissed as soon as the last round ended. He was mad, like you could see it in his face. He was like, no, that like he wanted to keep going, but that's the mentality, the boxer mentality. Yeah.
Well, what are your guys' thought on the fact that Jake Paul won? He's 2-0, but now he's at that cocky phase in his career where now he challenged Conor McGregor to a fight.
Well, I mean, the money's gonna talk. Yeah. And if he really is serious about boxing, hey, I mean, McGregor didn't look good boxing against Mayweather, but that was Mayweather. But he didn't look. He's not really a boxer either, and he's an MMA fighter. So if Jake Paul's really serious, he could probably give McGregor a run for his money. Yeah. Being that McGregor's been out of the fighting scene for a while, even though he has a UFC fight next year. Yeah. If the money's there.
I mean, last night I think they during the main event they actually declared a winner, and it wasn't Mike Tyson, it wasn't Roy Jones, it was Snoop Dogg on commentary that apparently won the night for everybody.
Good job.
Yeah.
I would like to see Snoop Dogg do more commentating for some of these fights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oof. That's Ninja Turtles.
Yeah,
that is Ninja Turtles.
That is Ninja Turtle.
I'm not a turtle.
Ninja Turtles.
Did he call us turtles?
He called us turtles.
Because he's looking. Because speaking on Black Friday, I got a new.
Are you shopping?
Is that a razor, fool?
Yeah.
Oh. Gonna get on ODUB or what?
No, I don't do none of that.
Oh.
He's retired.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's more for business purposes.
Oh, business? In the island of Monrovia?
Yeah, not in the island of Monrovia.
All right.
He's trying to charter a plane, but nobody's flying out right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but I mean, I think Snoop Dogg did a really good job. I think, that league of the Legends League only, I think that's actually that's here to stay.
Yeah, I agree.
Right. Go play.
I mean, during the week, I think they're going to release the gross of what it made, depending on how much it made with pay-per-view buys. Because I know there was no fans. I know it was all virtual. So we'll see what the views were, and I'm pretty sure you're right. It's going to continue.
Yeah, and I think once people are actually going to be able to attend, I think it'll get more traction.
Right.
Yeah, but we'll see from there. But as far as sports, I mean, there was a lot of there wasn't that much big news in basketball, just a lot of trades going on. But I mean, nothing newsworthy. I know that AD is holding off on signing with the Lakers because he is waiting to see if, and I'm not gonna say his last name because I don't know how to pronounce it. It's like super long, but they're thinking of getting Giannis. But then again, it's just all rumors. So he wants to wait to see if he's gonna sign like a super maxed out contract or if he's gonna sign a 1 year plus player option, just so the Lakers can attempt to get him. So that if they do end up getting him, man, oh shit, the Lakers are gonna be mad stacked. I mean, they're gonna repeat for sure. I mean, they're gonna be mad stacked, man. I think so, but.
Okay.
Yeah, but we'll see. I mean, baseball's been pretty much low pro right now. But there isn't really that much to talk about as far as baseball. But other than that, man, that's all I got for sports today, my G. I don't know. Jesse's over there in daddy mode, but I don't know if you have anything for us today, Oz.
We can get his wife to take over the stream.
Hell yeah.
If she can hear me. Get on the chair.
Get on the chair. Do
okay. She's probably not even around. Okay, so small little articles. The OG Spawn movie from 1997 is coming to HBO Max December 1st. So.
Hold on.
Oh,
jeez. Okay, so what'd you say regarding the Lakers?
Oh, here we go.
So there's rumors talking about how they want to try to get Giannis, Kembo.
Oh, Giannis.
Yeah. So that's what they were. I guess AD is waiting on that to sign to see. I guess he's trying to see if he's gonna sign his maxed out contract or if he's gonna do a 1-and-1.
Yeah.
So that's just a rumor that's going around.
Okay. That's actually not bad. I honestly think the Lakers are favorable even without him right now.
Yeah.
And if AD does sign, no matter if it's a year or 5 years, I think the Lakers probably are going to win it again.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting, because I mean, it's I don't want to say pretty much a done deal, but it's looking really, really good for the Lakers and AD, like as far as getting them back.
Unless, it's
gonna be something massive for him to leave.
Yeah, I mean, he has the championship now.
Yeah. Of
course, everyone likes to win more than one, but sometimes people are just like, as long as I get one, I'm pretty cool.
Yeah, look at Dwight Howard.
I think. Yeah, and it's kind of sucks because I never really. Like, even when he came with the Lakers, even when he wasn't with the Lakers, I never really liked him. But when I saw that he was about to get a ring with the Lakers, I was like, oh, that sucks.
Yeah. He straight came to the team, left, won a ring, and then left again. But, yeah, man, so you got anything else to add on that, Jesse? Just nod your head no.
No, I just think the Lakers are probably the more favorable this year.
Yeah.
This coming year. NBA starts in what, like 3 weeks now?
Yeah, it does.
Already?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, what did I say? It was like Christmas week, no? Like the 22nd? Right?
What was that?
It was on the 22nd, right, when it started?
I think so, the 21st or the 22nd.
Something like that, yeah. Like that Christmas week. But
yeah, it's supposed to be like Christmas week.
Yeah. Oh no, you were gonna say something there, Oz?
Oh no, I was just saying. A small little note that the OG Spawn movie from 1997 is going to HBO Max December 1st. Obviously, because of COVID, every 2020 movie that's supposed to come out was pushed to 2021 or either premiered to streaming service. I know one of the exceptions was Wonder Woman 1984, which was announced to come out on HBO Max December 25th. Okay. It's now been said that the movie will still come out in theaters, so it's going to be on HBO Max for only 30 days. But the big thing making news this week was that streaming services, HBO Max and Netflix, are both fighting for the rights to stream Godzilla vs. Kong.
The old movie?
No, the brand new movie that's supposed to come out in May. The company's not taking any chances and wants to start sending it to streaming instead of movie theaters. It's still coming out in theaters, but they want to send it to streaming platforms. The high bidders right now are HBO Max, which is likely because they own WB. But Netflix did put in a $200 million offer to stream Godzilla vs. Kong on their platform. This deal would pay for 75% of the movie's budget that it was made for. The other 25% will most likely come when the movie releases in China, because Godzilla is huge in China. Huge in China. Yeah, no. So as of right now, actually HBO Max will still have to pay some kind of money because yes, the movie is by WB, but it is made by WB Media Outlet, which is a separate company from WB. So they would still have to pay for it. So as of right now, they know that there is no chance to recoup any type of money with all the 2020 movies being delayed to 2021. It's a long shot. Like the Godzilla from 2014 made $555 million worldwide. Kong Skull Island made $566 million worldwide, and Godzilla King of the Monsters made $386 million worldwide. As of right now, like I said, the movie is still coming out in theaters May 21st, 2021. Might go to streaming platforms. My question for you is, would you rather see all the 2020 releases come out in streaming rather than movie theaters, or are you still going to go to a movie theater after vaccine?
I would probably still watch it at home. I mean, I'm all for going out, but I think it's better to wait until this thing settles down before you can start, like, go back to normal and start watching shit like at movie theaters or whatever. But I would much rather watch it at home, because then you can always just chill and you don't have to buy your overpriced popcorn and soda and shit. You can always just go to fucking Dollar Tree and get that shit there. But then again, that's my broke ass talking.
Yeah, broke ass. You make more money than me. How are you broke? Shut up.
What do you mean, bro?
Jesse.
So
yes.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
I think the streaming services will benefit from actually, getting these big budget movies. I think what hurts is the studios that are not associated with Netflix are the ones that hurt. Because, Netflix just announced that they're opening this giant animation studio in Burbank to compete against Disney. And I'm not going to lie. I mean, from where Netflix began to where they are today with their originals, it's been really good. I think I would like to see. Okay.
Yeah, something bananas, right?
Okay, I'll go right now. Give me a second. No, there's no.
He wants Dino Nuggets now.
Oh, Dino Nuggets.
Dino
I thought he said bananas.
There you go. I'll go right now.
Dino Nuggets.
Dino Nuggets, bang.
Watch it. You didn't drop that. Yeah.
Hey, you better feast it up for him too, bro.
Okay. So,
He did the dad hair grab thing.
I think, what's up, man?
Sorry, Pa. Sorry. When you did this,
maybe you should get your wife on the stream to sit in the chair for a bit.
Yeah, I know, right? Okay.
All right.
So, dude, be nice. You gotta share. Are you gonna share? You gotta learn to share. Go back there.
Like, give me my goddamn dinosaur.
We're not gonna. I love that there's no editing in this podcast at all.
Oh, for sure. That's what makes.
So then,
that's what makes the podcast.
Like I said, the studios are the ones that hurt. But I mean, I would be cool to see if Godzilla is on Netflix. Okay, trade. Here, Mama, you want this one?
That's the Giraffosaurus Rex.
There you go. There, go.
No, it's a Barack.
You straight no, fool.
So
He straight checked me, bro.
I think I really did enjoy going to the movies to watch these, like blockbuster films. You dropped the ball because you would go to Dollar Tree before going to the movie theater and stack up on snacks.
That's right.
That's where I think you dropped the ball.
I did.
But
sorry.
I think we have gotten a comfort, of our home to watch some of these movies. I'm pretty excited to watch Wonder Woman at home during Christmas time, which is going to be really cool. But I don't know. I feel like we still got about another half a year of kind of being locked down, stuff being closed. But who knows if movie theaters are going to be like how they were before COVID.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
a lot of people are going out of business.
Yeah.
Companies that are actually in danger of actually going out of business completely is Denny's, IHOP, TGI Fridays,
Macy's.
Macy's. So pretty much like Ruby Tuesdays, anything that doesn't have like a delivery service or anything that doesn't have like a well-known like kind of pickup to go, they're gonna be out the door.
Oh shit, like Olive Garden and shit like that.
Yeah.
Hey, I love Olive Garden, dude. Oh, and California Pizza Kitchen. I love their tequila lime.
I've only had one time CPK. I've only had it once.
What you have?
CPK is real good. You get the barbecue.
I mean, all these new pizza flavors were messing with my head. So I just got original pepperoni. I didn't. Yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah. You know what? Since we're in the topic of restaurants, really quick, you know which one's bomb too? And I like their what is it called? I think it's called their like white shark or some shit like that. It's
BJ's.
It's like BJ's. A fettuccine Alfredo pizza, bro. Oh
yeah.
If anybody on the chat or whoever sees the stream has not had that pizza at BJ's, I recommend it. I highly recommend it. It's bomb. It's bomb. Yeah. It's like fettuccine Alfredo without the pasta. It's a pizza. It's hella good. Anyway, but that's just my recommendation.
Yeah.
Before they close it.
Okay. So this article reads: Amazon's Alexa spreads anti-Semitic propaganda, Holocaust lies, and claims of Jewish conspiracies.
What the hell?
Yeah, according to the UK's all-party parliamentary group against anti-Semitism, that is a mouthful. I'm just going to call it the APPG. The APPG claims Alexa's voice service is giving messages without clarifying the info it comes from, giving selective quotes and misleading sources. The APPG says that Alexa pulled, here's some of the quotes that, if you ask Alexa, do Jews control the media? Alexa answers, Jew claims that Jews control the world's financial systems and media, which was a source that was found in Wikipedia. If you ask Alexa, is the Holocaust a hoax? Alexa, at this time, when this article was written, answered the Holocaust is a hoax or an exaggeration arising from deliberate Jewish conspiracy designed to advance the interests of Jews at the expense of other people. The APPG says that Alexa pulled is pulling these type of lies from articles that describes Holocaust denials and propagating several lies about the Holocaust. Officials at the APPG have sent a letter to Amazon in the UK asking for an explanation, and no word has yet to come back, obviously.
Okay, who's in charge of all that shit though? Like, who dropped the ball on that? Because obviously you have to input that information somewhere, unless, like you said, I think it's saying that it's grabbing it off the internet, but I doubt
it's grabbing it off but I think what it's doing is it's grabbing the information off of like propaganda websites and anti-Semitic websites rather than going for sources like a Wikipedia or a Google or something like that.
Yeah, and mind you, Wikipedia isn't really a really good source of information because you can edit that shit too. So
exactly,
that's why when the Oz and I say that we got our information from the best source on the internet, Wikipedia, is because that's the reason why we say it. Because it may not be 100% accurate because it's Wikipedia.
Exactly.
Yeah, so, but yeah, back to that article though. I don't know, man. I mean, they should be able to put some type of filter.
That's true. Jess, you have an Alexa, don't you? How does that work?
You got to link it to an Amazon account. It doesn't have to be Prime. It could just be like, a normal one that you use to buy stuff online. And then from there, on your phone, you link it to your to the Alexa that's on your Wi-Fi. And you can set up like little personal things, like your name. It'll know your name for stuff. It'll be like what city you live in, so it can give you the weather and news from there. If you want to play certain music, it just has ads. But if you have like Amazon Music Prime, ad free. But the one thing that is actually kind of cool is that you can order stuff through Alexa, and she's actually activating as soon as I say her name. So
they're always listening.
She's already talking to me.
I hear her.
So you can have her just play music, set a timer. If you wanted, you can play games while you're.
Can it hear me right now?
I don't know. You're kind of low on my phone, so maybe not.
Let's see. Put me on speaker.
All right, there you go.
Alexa, play "Livin' La Vida Loca" by Ricky Martin. Nah, weak.
Oh, so it cannot play specific songs. It's actually it's responding back to you.
Oh.
What? Yeah.
What did it say?
Like it started playing music.
I love this song.
That is cool.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So you can tell her to play like a certain artist station, and like 99% of the time it'll be like the song you're probably thinking about of that artist. So watch. Alexa, shut down.
Yeah, you tell her.
If you sing the song out loud before
Party pooper.
Hold on.
If you sing the song out loud before asking her to turn on, she'll randomly play that song because she knows that you were wanting to hear it.
That's crazy.
What?
So apparently my wife was telling me there's a hack to have her play the song you wanted. So all you have to do is sing the song before you tell her to play the certain artist, and that song will play.
Was anybody singing Mark Anthony's "You Sang to Me"? Because it was playing that right now. That's an awesome song.
Ramon asked for Ricky Martin "Living La Vida Loca," so he gave you a station similar to that song.
Oh, because it said.
So if I was singing that song, and I say, "Hey, play Mark Anthony," it'll play that song.
Oh, that's freaking awesome! I want one of those.
Yeah, it's really cool. Very you can link it to your smart like if you have like smart lights, you can link it to your Ring Central, and it'll tell you if someone's ringing the doorbell, stuff like that. You can have it. You can actually use it as a Bluetooth as well. So if you wanted to bump music, and it gets really loud.
Yeah.
But it's really cool.
I don't
That's
know,
cool.
man. It's cool and all, but I'm still a little iffy on having all of that stuff on like on your phone and shit. Like when you have it like your GPS
Oh,
is on.
I have Siri off completely.
Yeah, I'm not too big on that. The only time I have my navigation on is when I actually need it.
Yeah.
And my Bluetooth is on because I have my watch on. But when it's like when I'm not wearing it, it's off. Like right now, it's off on my phone because.
Same.
You know, I mean, regardless, anybody. Well, not anybody. Most people can get access to your phone or whatever. Off some codes and shit. So like, you never know, dude. So.
The companies actually recommend you change your password like every 3 months.
Yeah. I remember when emails would make you do that shit every 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but yeah, man.
All right, let's move on to another article that says Netflix has removed comedian Dave Chappelle's 2000 sketch show after he complained he wasn't getting paid as part of the deal. Obviously, those who know Chappelle show know it was an amazing show for its time that ran from 2002 to 2006. But in an excerpt from a recent stand-up gig that he posted on Instagram, he claimed he never got paid royalties after the show's original run. He said Comedy Central's parent company, Viacom CBS, he said this about them. He said, people think I made a lot of money from Chappelle's show, the 47-year-old said. When I left that show, I never got paid. He claimed he was desperate when he signed his original contract and that its terms mean Viacom CBS and other parties can rebroadcast Chappelle's show without being obliged to pay him. He says, I found out that these people were streaming my work and they never had to ask me or they never have to tell me. It's perfectly legal because I signed the contract. Netflix, HBO Max, and Viacom had yet to comment as of Tuesday, but he did also say that Netflix has gone above and beyond when he found out when Dave Chappelle found out that it was streaming on Netflix. He said that he was furious to the point that he called Netflix and told them that this makes me feel bad, and they agreed and they took off the show off their platform. And you want to know what they did? He said they agreed they would take it off their platform just so I could feel better. And he said that's why I fuck with Netflix, because they do what they say and they pay you the money.
Damn.
Your guys. He also left with saying you should know what's in your hot dogs when he sent a message to everybody that owns shares at CBS, at Viacom CBS. Tell them that it's wrong to stream my show, and he even pleaded for us, the viewer, to not watch Chappelle's show, which is currently streaming on HBO Max only.
It's also streaming for free on Pluto TV.
Yes, it is.
Damn, I'll be plugging that shit in.
Yes.
It has a channel, Comedy Central, I think, has a channel on there.
But it's also owned by Viacom. That Pluto TV is owned by Viacom, so they're allowed to do whatever they want with it. That's crazy.
I mean,
it's actually a pretty good app too. Like it has a ton of content, like these shows, movies, and it's just TV, which is cool. But you got a little bit better, like kind of like decisions, like choices.
Yeah, so, obviously. This is the one I told you, Ramon, that has Unsolved Mysteries, has Rescue 911.
The old Unsolved Mysteries, though, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I think the old Unsolved Mysteries is on Netflix too, isn't it?
No, the new Unsolved Mysteries. Which, by the way, if you guys haven't seen those new Unsolved Mysteries,
I thought the old one was on there too.
Yeah, when I heard Unsolved Mysteries that was on Netflix, I thought it was the old ones.
Oh yeah, no.
I mean,
it's still good. It's still good though.
Yeah, let's stay in the subject of mysteries.
I have one right here. Okay, so if you're into the bizarre and the unexplained like me, then you probably heard about the mysterious monolith that was discovered in the middle of the Utah desert last week. Okay, officers that were helping the Division of Wildlife Resources spotted the monolith. It stood 10 to 12 feet tall. Notice that I said stood because as of this morning, it is no longer there.
Yeah.
It is gone. It has disappeared. According to CNN, the monolith was removed by an unknown party Friday night. The Utah Bureau of Land Management issued a statement Saturday saying, "We have received credible reports that the illegally installed structure has been removed." He states that the Bureau did not remove it from the private property. So many questions have come up just by the removal of this thing. Did the aliens return for it? Did an unknown branch of the government seize it? Is it at Area 51 getting tested? Or simply was it stolen by onlookers? Was it made by a new wave artist who loved the movie 2001: A Space Odyssey, which I have seen, and you guys should see it too? Was it moved back to Mavis, which is an Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. reference? Okay. This is the craziest thing I had seen all week.
Yeah.
And I followed it. I followed it like a fat man following an ice cream truck.
Damn.
This is the coolest thing ever.
I find it odd that they don't know who took it.
An unknown party.
Yeah. So what, you're talking about, like, MIB over here or what? Like, I mean, I don't know, because I like myself conspiracies. I do.
Yeah.
You know,
well, there really isn't a conspiracy. It's more like a mystery. Like,
yeah.
Nah,
because okay, what's cool about this? What's cool and unique about this is that when they first announced, they released footage of this monolith.
Yeah.
They said that it's like pierced down.
Yeah.
Into the ground. So you don't know how far it went in. Was it like 5 feet, a few feet? So it was fully pierced down. And then after seeing the images of what it looked like this morning when it disappeared, there was rocks inside that hole that it was in. And you can see them like kind of pointing up, not too high up, probably like maybe less than a foot up in the air. These rocks are. But
they took it out and buried the hole.
I think it was an art kind of project. Like it was like an art installation. Like some artist really took the time, because I don't know if you saw the video where it kind of gives you the front look of it. You can kind of see like little rivets, kind of like 8 inches apart going up the side. So I feel like, of course, that looked man-made. But whoever took the time to take it out, put it in the ground, and then leave it there, and then I guess go back and pull it out in without nobody noticing. I mean, I don't know how far into the national park is, like how far deep it is.
Well,
in there,
I thought it was, wasn't it in private property?
It was in the Utah National Park, but it's considered private property.
Oh, okay.
It's private property because it's federal land.
Yeah.
I mean, had it been man-made, they needed permission to do all of that shit.
Yeah.
Because if they find out, if let's say it was man-made and it was an artist, and they find out that they did that shit without permission, I mean, you could kind of get technical and say it's destruction of property because you put it on the ground.
Yeah.
See, that's another thing where the artists themselves probably took it out, because then it got too much publicity, or they probably got too nervous because of it being on federal land, it being an offense, because you're vandalizing federal property.
Yeah, I mean, but then again, it's always fun to think that it could have been something else.
I don't think it was man-made. I truly believe that an alien came, dropped it, or, you obviously have not or don't remember the movie War of the Worlds. Those spaceships were already underground, and they came through lightning into those spaceships.
There you go, bomb.
I'm a conspiracy theorist. Sorry, guys. I know I sound crazy.
I don't know, man. I would like to think that it was something else. The way things are going like I said, this year, it wouldn't surprise me one bit. Like, for example, when people were making a big deal out of that blimp, remember? I don't know if a couple months ago, like I think it was last month or something, people were making a big ass deal, stopping on the freeways because they thought they saw an alien ship and it was a fucking blimp.
Right.
I think at this point people are, willing to believe pretty much anything. I mean, but I'm down. I mean, I don't know how it just came out of nowhere and now it's gone. So
yeah. There's this great YouTube channel that I follow called Finding UFOs, and they post a lot of great videos. They posted a video yesterday of, I'm going to call it a UFO because I don't know what it is. It was a UFO, an unidentified flying object that's going through the Grand Canyon, followed by a United States government fighter jet, following it behind, sees it, and turns around. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I know that the government knows more than they lead on, but then again, different video.
Right.
You know.
I mean, tell me why every president that goes into office, the first thing they want to see are the Area 51 files.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Every single one. Obama said he did it. Clinton said he did it. Bush said he did it.
Yeah, there's something there. Just like the whole thing with the Vatican having underground archives and shit.
Underground
archives. I believe that shit.
That I do believe.
Yeah,
I mean, know that they're there.
Yeah, there's gotta be so much in that shit, but man, if you
the Vatican have so much. I agree on that.
Yeah, I mean, if whomever's watching this podcast and doesn't know what we're talking about, look it up. It's a trip. You'll trip out. You'll be like, what the fuck? You know. So I think even the Pope needs special permission to get in there too. No.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like that's how bad it is. Like even the Pope needs permission. Oh my! And talking about the Pope, did you guys hear that whole thing with the Pope and him liking a picture of a IG model?
He was
See, even the baby was like, I can't believe that shit. I want some applesauce. Fuck, can you feed it to me too?
There's also there's this place, I believe it's in New Mexico. It's called Stardust Ranch.
Mm-hmm.
The owner said that they've been fighting aliens from their ranch for about 20 years because they said that it's an alien portal in the front of the house and in the back of the house where they travel in and out. The owner has said that he has shot 70 aliens to date. Well, that specific ranch is now on the market for $2.5 million because they no longer want to live there. It's a lot of land. It's about 15 acres, I think, or 20 acres.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I mean, then again...
I would want to. I'm in, but I'll pay him $2,500.
Yeah.
I'll take it off your hands. Give it to me for free.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'll post all of our podcasts there.
That's right.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And then
so stuff like that. But go ahead.
No. But yeah, what were you gonna say? Stuff like that.
Oh no, just like I truly believe that the monolith was not man-made. Until proven otherwise.
Yep. I don't care what Jesse says.
There's too many things out there, and but I'm gonna get a lot of shit for it during the week, just like they've given me shit for the whole week about something else. But
yeah, I mean, and then just the fact that you picked that specific spot, like it wasn't even somewhere like where
visible.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? Like if it was somebody that wanted to get publicity like quick, they would have done it somewhere where it's more visible. You know,
yeah.
I mean, I don't know exactly where this thing was at, but just based off what I saw, the little bit that I did see, it looked like it was under somewhere, and then it was the thing. But yeah, I mean, I do believe that there's something else going on over here. I wanted to mention something that I saw on the news. I know that Black Friday happened a couple days ago, and people were doing the whole online thing, but over here at the Citadel outlets, people didn't give a fuck. I mean, people still went out there. People were out there without masks. No social distancing. I know we go on and on about this, and I know people are getting tired of it. Trust me, I am too. I'm tired of wearing the mask. I'm tired of my glasses getting fogged up. I'm tired of having to wear goggles at work. I'm tired of all of that stuff. I'm tired of I do it anyway, but tired of coming straight home and taking my clothes off and putting it to wash because I'm scared of hugging my mom or even grabbing my dog or touching anything because I don't want to get them sick.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But yeah, there was video, there was aerial footage, like the parking lot was packed. I mean, the Citadel outlets were packed. There was lines. Like I said, no social distancing, no masks, no nothing. I mean, they already enforced new restrictions. At first, it was no outside dining. I think it was like 25% reduction on that, and also there was a curfew that was set to 10 o'clock. Social gatherings were no more than 15 people and 3 households max. Now it's you can't even gather around anymore.
Yeah.
You can't eat out. The outside dining is gone. Now it's
Yeah,
back to
I
takeout
did see
again. So it's like if people don't take the precautions needed, we're not gonna get out of this. I mean, people say, "Oh, I'm tired of this. I don't want to wear my mask anymore. Fuck all this shit." You don't understand. I mean, we have to abide by this. So if you don't do it, it's gonna. The longer we're neglecting the fact that we need to wear this or do this. It's the more time we're gonna have to do it. So just fucking like one of the politicians said, put your big boy or big girl pants on and just fucking do it.
Yeah.
You know, just social distance, do your mask thing, you know, sanitize, do all of that stuff. Just we can flatten the curve again. We did it once before. We can do it again. Just goddamn, man, people, just learn, please.
Yeah.
You know, I wanna go back to dining inside of a restaurant, not in their parking lot.
Exactly.
But yeah, that's just my PSA that I
Yeah. Wait, what? What's up?
Oh, aye.
Well, that's...
No, you can go, Bubba. You're a big kid.
No.
Just go, Bubba. I'm right here. I can see you. I can see you.
I think that's our cue, Pa.
Yeah, wrap it up.
All right, so we're gonna do this relatively fast because he has to go watch his son go to the restroom, I think. So
Yeah.
With that being said, I don't know if you want to take the words of wisdom since Jesse's not here.
Sure. Mine's are obviously you already said the masking and everything like that. Just for this week, be nice to each other.
Yeah, for real.
We're in a time where everything's just going bad and everything's horrible and everybody's upset. I get it. Just be nice to each other. Show each other love. We all need it. Give a good joke.
Yeah.
And that's it. Just be nice to each other, dude. It's not that fucking hard. Mind you, I know that there's people that I fucking hate and I can't stand. You know, I want to punch them in the face, but I don't. Because it's not worth it, and that's not the negativity that I want to throw out in the world. I'm not trying to throw any negativity out there. Just be nice to each other. That's it. Yes. Jess, you want to leave us with more words of wisdom, please? He's going to be like, no.
Any words of wisdom from the island of Monrovia? Always feed your kids, even if it's dino nuggets.
So... yeah, just, you know, the usual. I don't know why we got to keep repeating ourselves. I think we're all adults. If you don't want to get burned, if you don't want to get killed, you know, don't do anything that will lead you there.
Yeah.
Exactly. Tell him.
Tell him, Luna. Luna's upset too. She wants to go to Disneyland.
Yeah. We all want to go back to our
We all want to go to Disneyland.
Yeah. So, you know, I mean, I don't know how many times people are gonna go through certain like things in order for them to learn. You know, you can fall and pick yourself back up, but when it's something regarding your life and other people's lives, yeah, you may feel like you don't need to wear a mask, but you know, for the sake of others, you know, be considerate and think about their health situations, because not everyone is 100%.
Yeah.
I'm not 100%. I know that for a fact, but I'm not like ill or anything, but I just know that even if I were to get sick, I know that it'll probably affect me.
Yeah.
And, you know, then if it affects me, it affects my wife, then my kids, and then, you know, it just spreads like that.
Yeah.
You got neighbors, you can spread it to the neighbor by just walking by them. You know, it really is something unknown, but just wash your hands, wear a mask. I mean, damn, if we have to bolt it on these people's faces.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Because people get it twisted. The face mask is not to protect them from you, it's to protect you from them.
Yeah.
And vice versa.
Yeah.
And
you know?
If you feel like you don't need any protection, then I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, might as well don't wear your seatbelt.
Yeah.
You know, drive drunk. You know what I mean? It's like if you're gonna risk your life while also endangering others, why don't you do it with other things?
Yeah.
Don't wear a life jacket when you're out in the sea. Don't
Don't wear a helmet when you're riding a motorcycle.
Exactly.
It's all good. Yeah. Oh, and if you're a politician and you're over here trying to enforce laws, please do it yourself too. Because if you're caught on camera doing the complete opposite, you're a dumbass.
Yeah. And that's why I think with this curfew that just happened, a lot of people weren't taking it serious. And as well, and I'm actually very surprised that the law enforcement actually were also saying, we're not really gonna
we're not
enforce this, because of what he did. It's like it's all hypocritical, and I mean, you got to set the example. If you're the one facing the rules, like if it's for example, if like you're that, your son sees you breaking something over and over again, he's gonna end up breaking something just like you. And then you can't be mad for him breaking something when you're doing the same thing.
Exactly.
So, you got to set the example, and, that's what I've learned as becoming a father of 2 and maybe more.
Oh?
Oh?
What do you mean?
No,
whatever. The more, like I said, the more kids you guys have, the more time it gives me to not have kids.
I mean, and then also on that part, you finished?
Oh.
All right. He finished Popo, guys.
Oh, that's what's
so
up.
I gotta go over there. And
so, anyways, with that being said, Stone Cold Steve Jester's down there. We have the Oz over here, and the glorious one. Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you. Again, like we said, this is unedited, unscripted, so what you see is what you get.
Unpredictable.
It's very unpredictable, so as you can see. But anyways, well, thank you very much for tuning in. This is the glorious one with the Oz and Stone Cold Steve Jester's walking into frame. With that being said, see you guys until the next one. Peace.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah, we're done.